Alright guys, we're at the North Jetty. Gonna throw the big old 3-ounce gold spoon, Old Faithful. See if we can get on a bull red or jack. Got hit on the way down. Letting it sink, hit it on the way down by a bull red. But first fish of the day. I know it's a bull red. I'm shaking his head. Use a 3-ounce gold spoon. Like I said, I cast it out there, let it sink to the bottom, and before it hit the bottom, he hit it on the fall. I would love a jack, but he's shaking his head a lot. More likely bull red, somewhere in the 30 to 40 inch range. Coming in fairly easy, but well, forget that. Woke up. Really need to get out. I think he's out. It's a red. Big red. Hold this. Oh, he's so good. I got a measuring tape.
That's a good fight. That's huge.
Oh.
I wore my pants for this. Look, babe.
All right. First fish of the day. 41-inch bull. I already vented him. Should be swimming off pretty strong. I'm gonna try to nose dive him right here. Big wave comes in. There he goes. I'll get another one. Reel him in? No? So I wanted to pause the video really quick and kind of let y'all know how I like to fight these big fish at the jetties. You'll see me in all my videos kind of adjusting the drag quite a bit. I tighten it, loosen it throughout the fight based off of, you know, where I think I'm at in the fight as far as am I in a good area or am I in a bad area. So if I'm in a good area, I feel like I usually have my drag tight enough to where he can still pull drag, but it's tight enough to where I could gain ground on him or potentially get him up in the water column. Other times when I feel like the fish is in a bad spot, maybe he's by some rocks, maybe he's up close, and I feel like if he goes on a run, he might cut me off. So a lot of times I'll keep that drag pretty loose. You'll see me loosen it up. Especially when I feel like he's in a bad area. Like I said, I'll keep that drag pretty loose enough to where he pulls it really easy, but tight enough to where I still got tension on the line, I still got tension on the fish. So my mindset on it is that when that line, the braid line, runs over a rock and you have a lot of tension over it, you have a better chance of getting cut off versus having less tension on it. Everybody's different. Some people might see it differently, but generally that's what works for me. So I just wanted to give y'all a heads up on kind of why I loosen the drag so much when that fish is up closer or when he's in a certain area. And that's usually when the fish is down deep in them rocks. Once he gets up in the water column or once I can actually see the fish, that's generally when I'll crank the drag down pretty good and try to not give him an opportunity to go back down in the rocks and potentially cut me off. So when I see him high enough, when I know that he's kind of out of the danger zone and I'm pretty close to landing him, that's when I'll tighten my drag quite a bit more and try to get him landed. All right, there he is. Wow.
Wow.
2 for 3.
That's a huge. I think it's pregnant.
It could be.
Huh?
I said it could be.
Yeah, I think it's pregnant.
No, it just got a bunch of air. Whew. $40. I'm at the nose. Yep, 40 and a.
Wait, let me take a picture.
And a half. About the same, honestly. The other one was right at 40, 41. All right, number 2. Ooh. This guy's gonna swim off strong. Ugh.